Morning, folks. This is Will, KMAC Vintage. Bright and early Monday morning here in Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. As I promised, I was going to come back to you with a video on the Classic 2 that I was working on. So hopefully this is the final one. Should be part 6. Where we last left off, I had some problems with the analog board where the machine was just shutting off on its own, or not enough voltage, or just doing the actually flup-flup noise. So I went back to the drawing board and asked around and talked to some people, read some things, and what I ended up doing was taking off the analog board, um, cleaning the backside real good where most of the corrosion was and most of the capacitor juice was still there. So I cleaned it real good, even some points that I removed some solder from some connections, cleaned, and then soldered it back. I did that with a few of the capacitors, mainly in that bad cluster area. There's a cluster area that is real bad. Let me see if I can go to my other view here. Okay, there's the board. You can see it on the side view there. This area here. Okay, that's the area. Let me see if I can get this a bit bigger. I've got two mice on my desk here, and all right, this area here. Okay, right next to the speaker and that. And the other thing too I did was that I actually secured the speaker. The speaker was in there loose because I took it off for me to clean good, and I did not secure it, so now I have it secured. I was thinking maybe that was making contact with some of those wires laying there, but anyway. So it's a combination of things. I actually cleaned this area very well. Maybe I can get a pointer. Okay, so I cleaned this area here very well. Okay, like I said, I even went back and took off some solder from some connections, especially the wires. The wires that go through to the other side. There are wires in various places. I even took off most of the solder for the wires, cleaned them good again, and then actually resoldered them. And any other joints, any other area that I saw that did not look very well. Um, so basically, that's all I did. I did go back and I rechecked every single cap to make sure they were on correctly, and they are. Um, so I um my process of thinking there was that it wasn't making good contact somewhere. So um by actually cleaning those points on the board and getting rid of some of that corrosion, um and then um scrubbing it very well with alcohol, and resoldering it, and all the connections for the wires and the plugs, anything that's a plug or a wire or so forth, I actually resoldered. Even on the neck board. Um, Hold on here. This guy. I took it off. I actually resoldered all of the wire connections and anything else, looking for cracks or bad solder joints. Um, and resoldered them, cleaned it well, and everything else that you would normally do, and went on from actually there. What else I have done too is I took out the original floppy drive, and cleaned it and everything, put it back in, and it wasn't working right. It's making some weird noise, so I took it out. I need to recap that one. This is the original one. So it looks very well, but it's making some funny noise. And when I look at the speed that it's spinning, it seems to be spinning very fast. So now these do sometimes get an issue with actually capacitors. I do have these small little capacitors. So I may on a slow day, which I don't know when I'll have it, but on a slow day, I may try to recap that and fix that. Because right now I don't have any spare floppies now anymore. I used my only one. Okay, then let me get some more light here on the subject. No, that's not gonna help. And then oh, I can turn this light now. Okay, and what I did too is I installed my actually blueSCSI. The floppy, I changed it to another one for it to work right, so it's now working. And then the other thing I use is let me disconnect this. All right, if I turn this around, you see this this little thing here. This is a SD card extender, basically, because I don't like I like to be able to get to my memory card without having to open the case every time. So this is just an actually extender that I put on here with some double-sided tape for now. I sent it through the floppy opening. The actually ribbon cable is actually thin enough. It does not interfere. And on the back side, you can see how it's just an extender and it plugs into the SD card slot on the actually blueSCSI. So really nothing too fancy there, but it actually works. It's good. It then extends my card to be on the outside. It is actually spring actually loaded, so I just clip down and the card pops up, and then I can take it out. There's the card, and I can put it back in. It's in partially there, so I just snap it down and then now it's down. You want to know which ones these are? I buy them off of Amazon. I think they were like $7 a piece. This is the guy here. Landmu makes this one. It's a micro SD to micro SD card extension cable adapter. It's got the adapter in it, and it's got a double-sided tape. The tape that came with it, I have sitting here because I still have to actually retrobrite this case and everything. So that's the extender that I buy. So so let's fire this thing up. Let's see what we get. I'm now using the original SCSI. Well, I'm using the internal blueSCSI now. I turn the light so that you can see better on the screen there. We got the bong right away. And it's gonna come up. Come up. There we go. Boy, that camera is focusing like crazy. All right, I just disabled autofocus. And there we are. So that's loading from the. I tried to adjust the screens things a little bit, and this one didn't give me too much nice adjustments. I got one pod that doesn't even seem to be turning, but I put some actually the oxide on it. It is the focus one. I mean, I can't really tell if it's focused or not. So anyway, we'll leave it at that for now. This machine is working 100% now. SCSI is fixed, internal, external working. The power issue seems to be holding on a lot better now. I'm getting the bong every time. I'm not getting the flup-flup-flup. It's not shutting off on its own. So I'd say this one is a wrap. This one is fairly much working well. I did leave it on for a while last night after doing that stuff to the analog board. Amazing how much, I mean, you need to clean this. This analog board is a very finicky board. The classic 2 boards are very finicky, but I mean, this board when I got it was in bad shape. It was really bad. Well, not as bad as some I've seen, but it was bad. I guess on the first go I did not clean it good enough. Lesson learned. Now I know in the future to actually clean them a lot better. And let me make sure that my mic is recording here. Yes, it is. Okay. In the future, I know to do them better. And it is something I will do in the future. I've got 5 more. I've got 5 more classic analog boards arriving, hopefully today or tomorrow. And with them, then I make sure that I clean them good. But I'm not gonna get to right away to those because I still need to buy the cap kits for them, and I don't have any more. Not for the classic 2. So now that this one is good, I can first thing I gotta do is I gotta dump on this side. And this sucker's gotta go back on. Because this one I'm gonna put away now. I think this is the last, yeah, this is the last of my classic Macs that I have to work on for now. I now can move on. I have to fix my PSU for my CX. Let's put that together. I did recap the board already. Was there one in the middle? Yeah. I need to find a slew of these and buy them because they break and interesting. I think that one also holds in some of the speaker or is right at the speaker joint. Oh boy, this one's gonna be hard to get in. You can't do it with your fingers. That's why you have tweezers. Good. Okay, so that's on. And now the question, where's the key for this machine? Oh, I'm missing some screws. I only have two. You see how yellow this is? I still got a retrobrite it. I mean, I don't like I wonder why they scratched out the serial number for him. Maybe that just rubbed off. This machine is very yellow, but I can't deal with the retrobrite right now. I've got some projects coming in that I need to deal with. But I only have two edgy screws, one of each type. So we will secure the board down here with this one. I need to buy some of these. I need to order some of them. And then we will do the opposite one of this one. If I find them, I'll put them in. I know. And let's give it one last final test. Got the bong. Screen coming up. Let's see, come on. So today I am hoping my actually freight forwarder, the collection side of it doesn't open up until 11. I got my two pieces that are still with customs. I'm hoping that they'll get them around 1 or 2 o'clock today. Then I can go pick those up. And there is a surprise, something I'm really looking forward to working on. I think the channel will benefit a lot from it, and the community also. So I'm really looking forward to working on that. And there's a couple other things in that box together with those with that special item. Then I have my 5 classic analog boards that are also here. Okay, there we are. That's up. Let's do a shutdown. Okay, there we are. We can shut down. So the internals of this classic are okay. The external still looks like hell. I might take some Windex and that and try to clean some of this off right now, but I'll do that off camera and get these labels off. At least I can take them off and get some good labels to peel off and come off nicely. All right. Anyway, I'll work some more on this and try to clean it up a little bit. I don't like it leaving it like she does. It's got like tape stuff all over the place. So, folks, So this video is not about microscope work or anything like that. It was just to give you all a final on this Classic 2, so then I can move on. My next one, let me see what that one is. Yeah, I can probably work on that this morning for me to try to get that done. I have my actually CX. The CX, I need to work on this power supply. You recall, if you watched some of my previous videos, this is the power supply that I had taken apart. A real pain in the ass to take apart one and put back together. You gotta do it in a certain order. Anyway, I put it back together thinking, oh well, it'll be fine. That actually reefer cap looks fine. Well, guess what? That reefer cap exploded on me. So I need to open it back up and change that. There is no cap kit for this, so I have to work with Console 5 for them to build a kit for me. Once they build it, they will have it available for others also, because this is the Aztec AA15830 model number. The Console 5 website, if you were to look for the Apple part number, it will come up and show something, but it is not the actually Aztec one. So I'm afraid to go and use that. Matter of fact, let me tell you what it comes up with. So if I go search for this 699-0392, 699-0392. It comes up, but it says it's an actually GE power supply for the Macintosh 2 and 2CI. I can't see the CI using such a small little one. I mean, sorry, the actually Macintosh 2 using such a small little one. But anyway, I'll have to see I'll have to check with them. Maybe I can compare it with their wiki and see if it's the same ones. 2CI wiki page. Power supply, see, okay. Yeah, you see 3 different PCBs, PCB. Yeah, I don't think it's the same one. Anyway, so I'll change the reefer cap on this, and then I may document what the other caps are so I can order a kit. And then put this back into my CX. This is the only thing that's not working in the CX. Everything else on it has been done. Close that up and put that away for now. It does need to get retrobrighted. Then I have my actually VX. My VX is the one that just came in. And I have an LC3. That's the only 3 really critical machines, well, that recently came in. I still got a slew of other machines, but anyway, if I can get my CX done, I'll be happy. The other ones can stay closed before the must-work item arrives later today, I hope. Anyway, folks, this is a wrap for this video. I don't want to make it too actually long. It's already 23 minutes. So I will end it here. Don't mind my nice colorful curtains in the background. This room used to be my son's actually play room when he was little. And I guess we never changed the curtains, so they're still there. It's a nice memory though, and it's a nice touch. So I don't have no plans to change them for now. My mother made them, and she's not of age and capability of sewing and making more for me now, so they're just gonna stay like this for now. Anyway, everyone have a good day. I hope this was a nice project for you all to see. 6 videos for a Classic 2. Not bad. But yeah, and it shows you that, I mean, there's things happen every now and then. Each machine is different, and you gotta think different and work different on them and go on from there. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you appreciate the video and if you found it beneficial, please click on that like button, or you can click on the dislike if it's not to your taste. Either way, and any comments would be greatly appreciated. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.